Obviously, this is a rivalry game, and we're very excited about this. Our players, we talk about this. We had our alums here, and just what an important matchup this is for our program. What a fun game it is, and I was really proud of the way that we started out, right out of the gate. I thought our players were very focused, were very aggressive. And we went to the locker room feeling pretty good, but we also knew it was going to be a battle coming out the second half, and it was. I think one thing that really kind of hampered us was foul trouble and turnovers. But the one thing that I can take from it is I was proud of our bench. I thought our bench came off and really gave us some great minutes. And also I thought Janice Monacan in that third quarter, or 13 straight points, really kind of took us through a moment where it could have been a little shaky for us. So happy to get the win. Got some definite things we need to work on, but very proud to get the win. Well, I think even if it's not a rivalry game, just being at home, you want to get off to a good start. And, earlier in the season, that was an issue for us. And I think that it was good to see us be really focused at the beginning. I think this game meant a lot to our players, and you could tell.
And you mentioned Janice in the third quarter and the second half there, and Kayla was pretty consistent throughout the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about the performance of those two.
Yeah. Jim Heller was talking to me after the game about, if Boyd doesn't get, player of the week. It's not really about that. Boyd's not ever going to have probably, well, she might. She hasn't had like a 35-point game that's going to garner a player of the week. But the one thing I will say is if they had a Miss Consistent, she would win that. Because she's been either at a double-double or close to a triple-double almost every night for us. And that's why I think we've won, 5 out of our last 6. Because we've been consistent in some certain areas. And I think that she's brought us a lot of consistency. And, her rebounding effort, her defensive effort, and also her ability to score.
They cut it to 8, I think, on a couple different possessions in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
How were you able to kind of come back from that and not let them get any closer?
I think the number one thing was just keep our poise. Bowling Green is a fantastic three-point shooting team. And I think the one thing that was a big key for us tonight was trying to limit their looks because they're so deadly from that range. You don't want to get in a three-point shooting contest with this team. And they've proven that, several nights when they've gone against teams that have allowed them to get open for three-point line that they can knock those down. So, again, I think that was part of it, limiting their looks. But I think one thing that kept them in the game was when they did drive, we were fouling too much. And I think part of it was just eliminating the fouls and trying to get the stop and get the rebound.
You guys have owned the series as of late, the last 8 games. Feel fortunate, proud, a little bit of both, I guess, right?
Probably a little bit of both. I think it's a fun game. This is traditionally one of the top drawing games for women's basketball every year in the MAC, because these two teams have a great fan base, and also it's just a great rivalry. It's one of the best in the league, and so the one thing that we look forward to this. Our kids look forward to it every year because it's such a special game for that reason. I mean, there are not many places that have this type of atmosphere for this particular game, and whether we're there or we're here, it's just a great atmosphere. It's fun. When you work as hard as both these teams do to get ready for the season, it's fun to have fans who appreciate it, and we do appreciate our fans. I think right now, as of last week, we're 24th in the country in attendance, and that says a lot. But our fan base has been tremendous, and for them to show up in full force tonight, despite the game time change, I'm sure there might have been a few people show up at the wrong time, but they still got to cheer on a Rocket team. So again, I am proud of them. But we also know that, when the game's over, we got to move on to the next game.
Anything else for Tricia?
All right. Thanks for coming, you guys.